That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. So after that bomb of a drive, this his second to the par 4. Oh, that's not going to be good. Yeah, not a great lie, and that's on the green, but with work to do. All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards, and it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. That one safely on the putting surface. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
It would be very easy to underread this putt. There is break on it from left to right, particularly as it nears the hole.
Okay, not a bad effort. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Definitely within range of getting home in 2. This, his second. That's a nice shot right there, landed just short, released onto the green, and now a chance for an eagle 3. Nope. A dead-on look here for birdie. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. And he's going to need to keep it going, as that is going to move him back within 1 shot of the cut line here on this Friday. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below.
Fairway's big enough. Good shot.
So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. This is an 11-foot putt. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay at 2 under. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. All right, in the fairway. 93 yards is the number as he sets for his second.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort. Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll stay right where he is. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 6th. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. Ooh. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
Rich, a little bit of grass in between ball and grooves. There's nothing going to stop that. That's out of here.
That is a FedEx special right there. Overnight air. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. May need to recheck the yardage after that one. That's on the green, but not a real good shot. Yeah, from that far away, anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. Okay, that one finished off for a par, and he'll remain at 1 under par. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the third hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those two fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their second. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Ooh, and that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin, and that will be no bargain in there.
Well, obviously he can do better, and he's going to have to on this next putt if he wants to just get out of here with bogey, Frank. And this one's certainly going to be, well, worth the price of admission.
Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And that's going to move him back down to even par. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. And that ball going to roll out a little too much as the momentum carries it all the way into the bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly as second to the par 5. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And the card will show he goes out in 37, 1 over par. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. We turn to Nota Pga Tour for this look at birdie.
And he let quite a few opportunities slip through the cracks on the front side, so he'd love to take advantage here.
Got it there, but not quite on target. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain right where he is. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. From the left side of this fairway, he'll look over his second.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay right where he is. They make their par threes long here at Bandon Dunes. This one, the 12th, measures out at 238 yards. This one at least is slightly downhill. Areas of concern include that pot bunker short and left, and then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back. Some green to work with as he'll try and lift this one out. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is. The rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in two. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot, but a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in two on the par 5. So after two good shots to get here, this a long look for a possible eagle. The putter has not been at its best, but this a good look for birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And he's going to need a little bit more of that as he is still two shots outside the cut line on this Friday. On to a tough one now. The par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Hot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. Oh, a miss there. That is way right. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. He'll have to conjure something from this lie because that is not very good. See if he can knock it on in two. This for birdie now at 14.
This is a very straight putt, but it will be fast. So you got to be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline.
That one just going to sneak on by. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. 4 holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateaued green is not a bad play here. Got to be careful of this ball checking up too soon, as he'll try to get this just right. Oh, yeah. Never mind the up and down. That is a different kind of up and down. Up, out of the bunker, and down into the hole. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. Oh, this is going to be way down there. Oh my goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot. Your reward for knocking your tee shot on the green? Good luck with this one, though. It is for eagle. How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And that's going to move him right up close to that cut line, but he will likely need a birdie at 17 or 18 to play the weekend. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Readying for his second now from the right side of the fairway.
It's hard to get a putt this long on this green. That is a long way away, but now you really have to concentrate and try and 2-putt from here, because this is very much in the 3-putt zone.
Yeah, that's really well done. From that distance, you'll take it every time. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. That's going to leave him likely needing a birdie at 18 if he wants to play the weekend. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in too. This is turning a little to his left. And that will do just fine.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. He's not going to be real happy with that. Wow. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, a good putt, able to save par here at 18, and that will be matching 70s to start the tournament. So a disappointing end to the tournament for our featured golfer heading home following these 2 rounds after failing to make the cut.
Time for a little introspective look. What we did well, what we didn't, and then back to the drawing